parents, I want to give you a heads up. Our next segment may not be suitable for children. Coastside Clinic is dedicated to providing breakthrough ED remedies to men in the greater Sacramento area. And today they're here to enlighten us about their true pulse protocol treatment. Medical technician Andrew Reinhardt joins us live. Good morning, Andrew.
Hello, good morning. How you doing?
We're doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
All righty. So, Andrew, how common is this medical condition?
Well, ED or erectile dysfunction, unfortunately, is so common. Now, the data says 50% of men over 50 will get this issue. I think the number is so much higher. There's so many men suffering in silence. Often this goes untreated, unreported. It's the worst thing you can do, nothing at all, because generally ED gets worse before it gets better.
And I wanted to ask you, you mentioned it. Why do you think this goes so underreported?
Well, I think there's the stigma. Men are naturally a little bit embarrassed when they get erectile dysfunction. Maybe they don't want to turn to the pill. They don't want to deal with all the side effects. They feel like less of a man. But I'll tell you, the unmanly thing is to not seek treatment because the relationship suffers, particularly now that we can fix the problem so easily.
And what are the drawbacks to traditional treatments?
Well, traditionally, and for 30 years, it has mostly been the pill, injections, supplements. That's what has existed. Now, men are pretty sick of those pills because of the headaches, the blurred vision, kind of the hangover feeling that comes along with them. Nobody wants to deal with that. Also, the lack of spontaneity. A man is playing this big timing game around the pill, not knowing if it will work, when it will work.
And can you tell us about the treatment you offer at Coastside Clinic, Andrew?
Well, we have a major medical breakthrough if you're struggling with ED, and it's not a pill. This acoustic wave therapy that we use has been described as a game changer. Here's what it does. It delivers very gentle pressure waves through the skin into the blood vessels, causing the blood vessels to open up and expand. There you can see on the left-hand side of your screen basically what erectile dysfunction is. Damaged blood vessels and restricted blood flow. What our treatments can do on the right. You will be amazed what can happen in the bedroom when we get your blood flowing properly. This is the first and only thing that treats the root cause of the problem. No pills, no injections. Of course, that means no more side effects.
And can you give us an estimated success rate for the treatment offered at Coastside Clinic?
Well, we have 60 clinical studies that answer this question. They say between 75 and 90%. The success rate is very high. Most ED is caused by restricted blood flow. So it's a physical problem. It needs a physical solution. I expect the science to continue to agree that this is the new standard of care for erectile dysfunction. And keep in mind the pill, the success rate with the pill, quite low, and the side effects quite high.
Alrighty, and you have a special offer for our Your California Life viewers.
We certainly do. If you're struggling with ED, if you're ready to regain those intimate moments and regain your love life, grab your phone, call us before this segment ends. The exam, the assessment, even the ultrasound will be totally free. You'll get a gift that produces immediate results in the bedroom. You'll love that. That's $500, but it's totally free to callers right now. 916-603-2000. The number is right there on your screen.
And Andrew, you mentioned that many men are suffering in silence with this medical condition. How does Coastside Clinic handle this while being discreet?
Well, it's a discreet and confidential environment. That's the first thing. You'll meet with our male medical provider, which often puts the patient and the spouse at ease. And then the treatments themselves are so comfortable. It's a 10 or 15-minute session. It's not invasive. It's not painful. In fact, we call it the lunch break treatment. You'll walk out of the clinic feeling totally normal with no recovery time.
All right, Andrew, and that special offer one more time.
Call us now. Qualify for the exam, the assessment, and the ultrasound, totally free. A gift that produces immediate and powerful results in the bedroom. Normally hundreds of dollars. Call us now. It's all totally free. And the number is on your screen. Also, coastsideclinic.com.
All righty, Andrew with Coastside Clinic, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And like he mentioned, for more information, visit coastsideclinic.com.